If you feel like you're stuck and not quite making the progress you want to make towards your goals, the absolute best solution I can give you on a Monday morning is to make this week's focus to be about taking massive action, period. You don't need more planning. You don't need more books. You don't need more rumination. You don't need more thinking and perfection syndrome. You need to get out there and get more active doing what it is you're doing. Simply put, you're going to get a lot more feedback about where you are, and a lot of times this can help you get out of the rut that you're in. Now, but what does that look like though, right? Because I'm certainly not the first person to talk about this. Let me give you two frameworks that will help you as far as whatever it is you're doing. In terms of increasing your action, number one, the action items that you're doing right now, look to increase those by 2 or 3 times over the course of the coming weeks, the coming months. Here's what that means. Let me give you an example for my martial artists out there. If you're training jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai 2 to 3 days a week and you don't feel like you're progressing, see if you can train for 6 days a week for a couple weeks or for a month. I know it will be trying on you physically and mentally. That much time in the gym can definitely wear you down a little bit. But by putting that much time into your craft over that period of time, you're going to get so much feedback from both your coaches, from your training partners, and from your body on how you're moving and what you're doing, that a lot of times that's going to be the thing that gets you out of that rut. So many people, everyone has a person in the gym like this who only shows up once a week and wonders why they're not getting promoted or wonders why they're not getting better, why people are surpassing them. Don't be that person. If you are that person, fine. This week, this month, next month, pick one, whatever it is for you, say to yourself, I'm gonna train 5 to 6 days a week. You're gonna get so much out of that and you're gonna really know where you stand, and oftentimes you're gonna be out of that rut. Point number 2, I would be willing to bet there's an action item you've been thinking about taking but you haven't taken yet because you've been doing what you're doing. Try one brand new action item corresponding with your goals. Really go in, really do it. Don't be held back by your thoughts of, oh, this won't work. You won't know until you try. It may work, it may not work, but you doing something different that you normally do that is still active in your goal is, again, going to give you feedback about where you stand and what you need to improve going better. And the key thing is it's going to get you out of that little short-term depressive sort of rut because you don't feel like you're making progress. So guys, the solution, recap, as I always love to do, the solution is massive action. And that comes in 2 forms. Number 1, see if you can 2x or 3x the actions you're currently taking that you know are useful for your craft, your training, maybe the amount of sales calls you're making if you're in business. Try to increase the amount of auditions that you're going on if you're an actor, right? That's a little known fact, even if they're roles you don't want, but we'll get in, that's a whole nother story. So number 1, try to double or triple the action you're currently taking that works. Number 2, take an action that is totally different than what you've been doing, that you think will work, and you think will correspond to your goals, and just go in on that action and see what kind of feedback you get. Maybe this is the key that unlocks everything, or you found out something else that won't work for you. But either way, you are better off doubling down on the actions you're doing or trying a new action than you are sitting on Monday being depressed about not making progress. Go out there, guys. Have a great Monday.